Being a top performer is more than just hard work. There's actually a science to it. Want to know the secret formula? Guess you're gonna have to stick around to find out. There is always a science to success. No matter what you're trying to achieve success in life, winners figure out how to win no matter what they do because there's a science to what they do. I want to share with you how I went from being an average performing consultant for 8 years to a history-making franchise consultant 1 year later. But before we get to that, I want to ask you to please like and subscribe. If you enjoy my videos, I want you to receive all of the content that I'm putting out. So please ring that notification bell so that you can be alerted every time there's a new video coming out. So back to becoming a top performer. What is the difference between an average performing franchisee and an above average performing franchisee? In most cases, it's a few small things that the top performing people are doing that make all the difference in the world. And the number one thing that drives top performance in a franchise is having a really big goal. Look, you're only going to rise to your own level of expectation. So if you don't believe that you can achieve it, how will you ever achieve it? And that is the number one thing that I did when I became a history-making consultant, is I dared to believe bigger than anybody had ever dreamed. But thinking positive and having dreams is definitely not enough to drive top performance in your franchise business. So what do you do from there? Well, for me, I had a hypothesis. What would happen if? And the if is, what would happen if I stopped focusing on all the things in my business that I couldn't control, and I focused only on what I could control, therefore maximizing my effort on the things that I could control. What I could control was the gas pedal in my business. And by stepping on that gas pedal, 1 year later, I had become a history-making franchise consultant. And that's what I want for you. Who wants to spend 8 years being average? You can avoid that by doing a few certain things. The second thing you have to do is figure out a plan. If there are franchisees who have what you want, then you can study their numbers and you can literally turn your business into a numbers game. In the first year of trying to drive massive action, I call it massive imperfect action, you've got to throw a lot of mud at the wall. You've got to understand exactly how to press that gas pedal, which in almost every business comes back to lead generation or sales. If every franchise business had all of the customers they wanted, no business would ever go out of business. So finding customers is always going to be the most important thing that an owner can do in his or her business to drive the maximum result. Now, yes, you may be invested in a franchise where the franchisor helps you in those pursuits. They may have marketing that gets your phone to ring. In some cases, they may even have a call center that will answer that phone. But as your daily coach, I want to inspire you to not leave your lead generation in anybody else's hands. You cannot ever feel like you fully own your business if you are unwilling to own your lead generation. And on the flip side of that, the day that you wake up and take full responsibility for your lead generation is the day that you fully own your business. That's the day that you will find true freedom in being a business owner. And then you hold yourself accountable. This is going to be the most important step of all. Like going to the gym, guys. Nobody's going to make your body change. You can pay a trainer every time you go to the gym. But if you don't show up, if you don't put in the effort, if you don't eat well when the trainer isn't looking, nobody is responsible for the result of your body changing other than you. But when you learn to maximize what you can control, I promise you, you can drive maximum result. You can become a history maker in your franchise. One thing I would caution you against is telling other people what you're trying to do. Look, other people don't know what's inside of you. If the dream is inside of you, keep it to yourself. Put your head down and set out to accomplish what you know you can accomplish. There's an inner belief that's required to rise above mediocrity in anything in life. A belief that says that I am worth more. A belief that gets you out of bed every day to go accomplish your dreams. A belief that inspires you to reach for those goals. And it's this belief combined with that big, powerful why and your focused, determined effort that's going to lead you to become a history-making franchisee. There's nothing wrong with setting out and being happy being an average performing franchisee in a system. But if you know that you're made for more than average, then I want to inspire you to reach for those bigger dreams, to take the tips offered in this video and to execute and to go live the life that you know you are worthy of. And if I can play a role in helping you to select the right franchise to take you on this amazing journey, then you know that I want to be your daily coach. Please follow the link on the screen below to reach out to me. Somebody from my team will be in contact with you within 1 to 2 business days to schedule a first call. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to see more just like it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and then ring that notification bell.